Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode here on Cattle and Crops. You join me, Snowman86. Today we are harvesting. So we are in the middle of July currently. So we just jump in here to our class, connect everything up, and away we go. So for those of you who aren't aware what the harvesting side of this looks like, we will see here shortly. So we just gotta transport the header unit down using the trailer in front of us. Try and line ourselves up. I'm not sure am I on that there now. We'll just have a quick look. Don't think we are on that, so we're just going to offer it up again. Maybe kind of somewhere here, I reckon. So having some teething issues straight off the bat here, just trying to get this on the trailer. We're just gonna force our way in. I don't think if I disconnect it's gonna work out for us. Well, there we go, that's all we needed to do. So with that said, we will get ourselves positioned here in front of the header trailer. So we're there to do us. So we gotta head down to field 35. So we get our flashes on here for road transport. Make sure we have no oncoming traffic. We're looking clear, so away we go. So I will see you over the field and we'll get this thing set up. As we approach the field here, we'll see our little marker here on the right. So we're just going to pull in off the road here quickly. And I want to leave our header trailer here in the verge. So gotta hope there's no traffic coming. We're good to go. So we seem to be now stuck on the header trailer. So what we might do is just reverse just ever so little. So a little bit glitchy there with the header trailer still. But again, just as a reminder, this is early alpha, so things will change. So we're just going to cross the road here now again, and we are going to begin harvesting. gotta open up our header, enable threshing. Going to lower our header here, and we are away. We're just going to stay on the outside here. So you see we are thrashing the straw, cutting the straw even. I'm not laying a windrow. I believe there is an option. So as we run down here, we'll just see have we got the option here written in. Could even be in, and I'd say that's where it is in here. So we're just going to continue here. We complete one headland pass, and then we will start laying down a windrow of straw. So you'll see the dust on the screen is quite animated. So we'll just zoom back from this, and you will see we're getting dust from the header, from the hopper, the top there on our grain bin. I'm just veering here slightly, sorry. And we are also getting plenty of dust out of the thrashing units. So we will stay with a slightly higher view today, just to avoid that dust cloud that's coming out the back, which again is something you would expect, and it's nicely animated. So just gotta keep an eye on our speed here. So as I say, nicely animated. The detail even in the crop and stuff is nicely done. As I say, this surrounding the outside edge of the fields I think leaves a little bit to be desired, but I know they are working on an engine update and stuff, graphics engine update, and that might come with that. So do here now, once we can make this turn, is adjust the map setting as well, just so we can see where we've harvested, where we haven't. So again, your mini map kind of acts like a climate view or a field view, or one of these apps where you can track all your data. Just set ourselves up here. We're just going to go into our map. Is it this one? Where are we looking? Over here, field 35 is it? It has it there. So we're just going to go for summer barley, I think would be the option that gives us the harvest section, or possibly gross. So I was just starting to veer there again slightly. Now what you will notice on the mini map as we come up here, and I will just show it through the trees, you can just see the beginnings of it there. We do have a trailer waiting for us. So again, the automated worker in this game is active and is sitting over there waiting for us to either call him, and I assume we call him by raising out the order. So as we approach our first end of the headland here, we are coming up on nearly half a tank, 5,000 litres. Just enable cruise control there again, and we're just going to finish out this last headland. So again, you can see the dust is really starting to affect our vision there, so we might switch in cab here just for a little bit. You can see enough of the reel on the left hand side to understand where we are with our crop line. We are collecting just a little bit of grass. Just going to slow it down to 1 speed there. What we have going in the background as well is the BGA. So we fill it every morning as we go. That's how you see our money compared to the last video has gone up. We are using the BGA, and hopefully by the end of these tutorial videos that we are running through the opening sequence of missions, and by the time we get to actually running the farm, hopefully we'll have a surplus of cash that will enable us maybe to sell a couple of bits of land that are further away, and possibly also invest in the likes of a harvester and a seeder. Also, while that is all happening, the bulls are producing manure and slurry, so hopefully it will cheapen our costs of fertilizer as we look down the line. I'm just going to, before we pass now on this one, we are going to turn on the swatter on the back. We are not going to stop chopping the straw, so I'm just going to enable the handbrake for a second. And I don't know, did you see that? But everything down here has moved, so I might just do that once more for you, just to show the animation effect that is going on. So by lifting it up, we are now in the chopping of straw, and it will spread it out the back like we've been doing. Transport mode, activate. So you will see there's quite a thing. We can open our tanks, we can close it, turn engine off, extend pipe. On the header we can adjust our reels. So with this said, now hopefully this time around we'll engage again. And once we don't end up with egg in our face here and not have a line of straw, we will be happy. And exactly what I thought. Egg on face. So we'll quickly stop again. So we don't want it in this drop. So it's now in the swap position, which is what we wanted. I was short 1 click. So this time we should be leaving a swatted straw, and there we go. Now it does appear as we leave the spot that we possibly are killing crop underneath. Not sure, there is a slight texture animation going on there. But what we might do here quickly is just jump out and have a quick look. Also, thing to note, the tractor has moved location. I think might be being blocked by the trailer. That is terribly unlucky if it is the case. So we're just going to quickly stop here. We're going to jump out, have a look at our straw texture. So this is the chopped straw effect, and again you'll see nicely done. The stalks of the crop are up through it, the straw is nicely chopped left and right, and this then is our spotted straw. Again, the detailing not bad on it, I must say. It has appeared a little bit of floating or something happening there, not sure, but again, remember early access, and it does appear that the straw underneath, or the crop underneath, has disappeared as this texture has been laid down. But again, minor details, being really fussy there. But as harvesting goes, this is quite nicely done here by Catlin Crops. So kudos, hats off. So we're hoping we can make one more pass back down the field. And upon doing that pass, we will then free up the header trailer, move it off the field altogether. I think we were interfering with the automated worker. Just want to slow here just a fraction. Past those bushes. So as I say, once we get to the end of this series, we possibly will continue on with a weekly video, upon where we will start possibly even role-playing the farm, see how far we can go with it. As I've mentioned now several times, early access might limit us to how much we can actually do. But what I understand and what I read, we aren't far off a complete game in terms there is still a bit more implementing to do on the ground detailing in terms of compacting and ploughing and stuff, but the bulk of it is there where we can work the ground, we can get our values right for growing crops, and even we can do a couple of tests where we'll plant a field and half do one side of the field with fertilizer or not the other, and see does it compare in yield and stuff like that, just to really delve into the deeper side of the game and see how it's looking out. So I think we might just scrape this here. We're getting fairly close to a full hopper. Want to avoid the trailer here for a second, and I just want to pull this header trailer out of our way. So again, slight glitch there. It is still throwing out the straw emanation out the back, even though we have stopped it a while. So we're just going to bring our header trailer all the way up here. Sounds like the tractor has decided it was going to move as well, and that's probably going to follow us now into the bushes. So if we dump header trailer there, hopefully I'm not going to mess it with it too much. It's going to be on the wrong side of us. It's got to stop. Oh. So that was just a little bit unlucky. We are going to do a quick turn here. Hopefully All just a little bit messy. But we have dumped a little bit, so that enables us now to offload on the go, which is what we're going to do here. So just a little bit messy there, but there we go. So we have a worker, well, we haven't set that up, but it is built in with this tutorial kind of mission on harvesting, where that he will follow us and we should hopefully be able to keep unloading here all the way down. From seeing that there, I do believe there could be a slight issue where if you're on the wrong side of the field, he might just follow you in there. See, I'm sure if I shut off the unload early, and he's going to cut across us. Yes, so that's just a little bit unlucky there, so we're just going to get out of his way altogether, see where he wants to go. He wants to go right in our way, so that's a little bit upsetting. We gotta back all the way out of his way. He's still coming at us. God, he's making this hard. So, and yes, he is. He's going to follow us. So we're just going to pass him here now and get back to it. So as I say, bear in mind early access, there is going to be teething issues. All these things are to be just bared in mind with. He's hardly coming in to be offloaded. I believe he is. How do we shut that off? So we're just going to close it. We don't want him. These three to pause. Can't pause him on his track, so I think he's just going to kind of follow us here, so we might struggle here on the next one. We'll see. We'll keep doing our up and down passes and just see how we go. So we are nearly full here, so we're just going to get into our next run here, and we are going to quickly just hit the unload button. So we have called the auger out. I'm sure now our tractor should pull alongside us and unload us. We're getting close to being full, so he needs to hurry. We've had to hit the unload button there as well, so it wasn't an automatic unloading. So as you see here now, we are slowly emptying the tanks and we can just keep threshing away here. So again, nice little touch and feature. Seems to just fill the one spot though. There's no forward back movement, but our trailer's getting pretty close to full here, I'd say. And that is our tractor full. So we are down to just slightly under half, about 3,500 litres left on board. So we'll push on through and we'll wait for our tractor to come back to us. As we close in here on the finishing touches on the field, you will notice the tractor parked here in the middle of the field. We've managed to get on his return from the shop, I should say, the pause button popped up. You'll see it's assigned to number 3. So once we had filled, we were able to pause him on his route. Now I don't know quite how he paused, where he paused, but he's at a queer old angle there, but I'm sure once we hit play here again in a second, he will come to life and straighten up. So you'll also notice our money has gone up a fraction. That is from the first load that he has sold. So everything that goes to the bank is a great thing. And as I say, once we enter year 2 here, we'll step away from the missions and start actually running the farm as a farm. So we'll be much more interested in what we plant and how we go about it. So closing in roughly on 90% full. We can hit play here again just to show you the feature. It'll come to life. We can even extend out our auger to see if it'll come and unload us quickly. Going to drop our speed here so we have time to unload before we get to the turn up here, and we can pause and then again. So again, nice little features and touches here added in. And the quick slot on the bottom of the screen there that you'll see, if we hit 3 here now again, that will pause them. So he won't continue following us, he'll just wait here again until our next call. So good, nice touch again. Can be a little bit temperamental, but again, being early access, there are bugs to be expected. And if we weren't going to play it with bugs in this, then we should, or if we weren't going to live with the bugs that be in an early access, then you just shouldn't play them. So we're prepared to live with that. We'll be glad to know that after this we are going to attempt hay again, so keep an eye out for that. If I'm right in what I think the weather system is done, I believe shortly after this we are in for 4 to 5 days of good weather, so we are going to attempt hay again, and hopefully we don't have the debacle that we incurred in the last one where we lost most of the hay due to rain possibly every day, especially late in the evening, early in the mornings. We just had showers and could never quite get it to dry right. So that'll be the next efforts. But as we finish out here, as I say, we are closing in pretty hard now on completing the tutorial / mission. Again, definitely thumbs up here towards Catlin Crops. If you're on the fence about it, or if you're considering and you're closely following its progress, it is getting there. And I think, especially in terms of this game, time will be the winner. I think the more time they get, the better the features be implemented. And it's definitely a different touch on the farming series when you compare to Farm Simulator and how it goes about its thing. I know there are certain mods there that really do enhance that game. Realistically, seasons being the main one. So with all that said, we are just going to keep going here. We're going to finish this out. If you've liked what you watched, please hit like, leave a comment. If you're enjoying the content on this, subscribe to see weekly Catlin Crop videos. And remember, I've been Snowman86. I'll see you all later, guys. Take care.